in most jurisdictions, you are obligated. You can, of course, say no, but you are obligated to take what's known as a chemical test. That's the breathalyzer or a blood test or a urine test, or in some cases, a saliva test. It has to be so by a police officer. In New York State, you don't submit to a chemical test. That's the breathalyzer, urine, blood. Saliva one has to do so by a police officer. You may be deemed by that officer to have refused to take the chemical test. And that triggers a separate administrative hearing with the Department of Motor Vehicles. See, every time you get arrested for driving while intoxicated or some sort of impaired motorist infraction in New York State, you're dealing with two separate and distinct government entities. The first is the court system, the criminal justice system. That's a state government entity. And the second one is the State Department of Motor Vehicles. So when you refuse, there's an entirely separate process that gets triggered where DMV will have a separate hearing. The Department of Motor Vehicles will have a separate hearing to determine solely the aspect of whether or not you said no to the police officer, whether you refused to take one of those 4 tests that I described. And that alone will result in your license being revoked for a period of 1 year. And it doesn't, if you lose that separate hearing, it's a separate hearing before a separate administrative law judge